for a purple-clad Jawa a little under the weather. He has 5 hit points left. He's just sort of looking kind of woozy.
It also looks
He
like
walks.
the die roller bot's still offline. That's fantastic. Alrighty
Yeah,
then.
he didn't do that.
Don't worry too much about that. We'll make do.
Yeah, this is all on dice.
Alright, so welcome back to session 6 of this crazy adventure.
Woohoo!
We last left off having just finished a battle with a really fucked up griffin.
The corrupted griffin.
That was not a griffin. I don't know what those people were smoking, but that was not a griffin.
Well, that's why they wanted it dead.
Really hoping to catch a griffin.
Should have tried a bit harder then.
Like Zach said, that wasn't a griffin.
Well, so we
Well,
killed it.
oh yeah, no, I mean, you popped it like a balloon. So,
We have its head for proof.
one of them. Mostly one of them. Like 75% of a head.
Okay. Can we... Thinking, how do we store this thing? Put it in our inventory?
Yup.
Okay. Who wants to hold the head?
You got it, it's yours.
Okay. Oh, onto the head, I guess. Then.
You popped it, it's your responsibility.
I'm putting griffin in huge quotation marks.
But not the head in quotation marks.
No, because we know it's a head. So I know Lando last session we were talking. We were either gonna go. We have like 2 more quests in this region or this area, so we could finish out those quests and then go sort of like drop them all off at the same time.
Well, I'd argue that you have more like 1.5 quests left.
To the Goblin one.
Well, the Cobalt one you did
The Cobalt one.
technically finish,
All right.
but there's obviously still more to it that you guys can always go back to.
Right.
So,
Well, we got rid of this Griffin. What was the other one? It was the Cobalt, the Griffin, and
The patrol.
yeah.
To patrol the rift. Which is going to be like a combat gauntlet type thing.
Yeah.
we definitely
Lots
need
of
to
fights.
rest up for that. Because I don't have too many spell slots left.
Yeah, I've got about half.
Well, luckily you guys aren't too far from Starview, where you're camped out for the hamlet. That's still close by. Head back to the tavern and take another nap.
Why don't we head over there? We'll get a long rest in.
Where's the military outpost?
If you continue to follow the road that you took to get to Starview to begin with, you will find the outpost. It's just further down the street. Hmm?
Didn't we pass the outpost?
No. It's nearby, though.
Why don't we just go to the outpost?
Are we gonna be recepted or received warmly?
Should be.
The uncertainty. Okay. I mean, I'm okay with that.
I mean, nothing says you have to report there first. You can always take a rest, then go there.
Or we could rest there.
Or we could try.
Potentially.
And rest there. That was the argument. Yeah, I mean, I have no problems with going over there if everybody else is cool with it.
I mean, as long as they let us rest, they could just be assholes and be like, no, get out there.
Right.
That is a fair point. I mean, you show up to a military outpost and you're like, hey, we made it. We're gonna go take a nap first.
Well, I am comfortable in my powers of persuasion to maybe let them know we made it, but we do need to rest before we take on any other things. So.
Again, there isn't necessarily a time limit to get there. So resting beforehand might just be safer.
Let's just do that. We'll go to the town and rest up at the inn.
Okay.
That's fine.
Okay. So getting back to the inn is no problem at all. Sure, you were kind of in the woods at the end of the last fight, but with the amount of damage you did to the griffin, it really didn't get too far. So, although it might take you a little bit to get out, getting back to the village, that's not the hard part. And going back, I mean, the hard part's probably going to be the combat gauntlet. If you guys choose to do that, that's probably going to be the hard part. But so you guys get back to the tavern, and for another pretty much night stays. I think last time I said 5 credits for the 4 of you.
Yep.
Yeah, so just another 5 credits
Okay.
for another long rest nap.
Yep.
And
5 credits each, right?
Now,
Oh, total.
yeah.
I got it through the party guild, through the party fund.
And then off you guys go to the military outpost.
So we got our full rest, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just make sure I got that.
What's that do for hit points? Just 1?
You go back to full.
Oh, woohoo.
Yeah, full hit points.
Full hit points, all your spell slots back. Everything basically resets for the most part.
Okay.
Yep. Alright. So, reading the paper that you guys have to show you the quest, you guys are heading to this outpost, which is called the Strato Rift Watch, and you are instructed to contact a Captain Ryan Fleetling to basically offer your assistance.
Who are we supposed to talk to?
Ryan, Fleet.
Yeah. Ryan, first name, Ryan. Last name, Fleetling. Fleetling.
Fleet
He's
Link.
a captain.
Yes.
Captain of what?
The watch, supposedly?
The Strato Rift Watch.
Yes.
Alright.
I'll have Squirtle out with me. He needs some experience.
Alrighty. Squirtle out and the ready.
Yep.
So, traveling to the watch itself, also not very eventful. It's pretty much just out of eyesight of the road from Starview, which means doesn't take more than an hour to walk there by foot.
Okay.
So, nothing happens. But when you get there, you see the scenery has kind of changed. Because pretty much Starview was almost like in a valley between some mountain ranges with a forested and more plains-like area for agriculture. This area quite literally looks like the watch itself looks like it's a fortified gate into the kingdom as a whole, but where it's blocking off is pretty much just a pass into a mountain range. It looks like it doesn't really go anywhere, but it's still like a heavily fortified like gate area, like militarized gate. And the environment quickly changes from like forested area to rocky mountain like area. So as you guys approach, do you guys do anything? Is there anything you'd want to do? Anything you want to prepare with?
So, is this a place a lot of adventurers sort of come to?
From the information you got back at the Laststar Guild, this is, or at least this quest is one of those reoccurring ones where the people stationed here often request for extra help.
Um, I guess I'll sort of just be playing a song on a lute as I'm walking up. He's on down the road. You know, singing songs about walking.
I could walk 500 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Da, da, da.
Yep. Alright, so you make it with no problem. Let's see. You are greeted at the entrance to the actual base itself by a couple of basically foot soldiers.
How are they garbed?
Um, a mix of half plate and chainmail with you know what you would assume a soldier would have with a spear, shield, and backup longsword.
Okay.
Or at least these guys do. Probably not too much of a stretch to assume there are different divisions with different armaments, but these guys just seem to be foot soldiers. You're taken into the base and brought into what can really only be described as a briefing room or a planning room, a war room, if you'd will, where you meet the captain who has prepared with him a short inquiry about what you guys are going to do. So he, I don't really have a voice for him. He explains that the the Strato Rift Watch is a strategic location designed to keep out what they believe to be invading demonic forces from the abyss. And as of recently, attacks on the watch itself have started to increase in frequency and veracity. And thus, they need extra assistance, which is where you guys come in, to fend off these invaders.
What are they? Human invaders?
Some of them appear to be humanoid, while others are very monstrous. The more dangerous ones seem to be the more humanoid ones.
Okay.
you guys are also going to be given 2 specialized flares before you are sent out to basically patrol the area. The Shadow Rift Watch is equipped with some pretty heavy artillery mounted up top, as well as some very well trained archers. So one of these flares is, think of it like an airstrike, but medieval styled. And when and if you guys decide to use it, I'll tell you exactly what it does. Where the other one is more or less going to be an extraction beacon type thing, where if you guys feel like you're about to be overwhelmed, you can call in backup to get you out of there.
Pretty cool.
The airstrike is, of course, colored red for destruction, and the backup, the evac, is colored green, so there is no confusion of which one does which.
But I'm colorblind.
Okay, so you make sure he doesn't hand them to you.
Wait, the red one does what now? Extract?
The red one is the airstrike.
It's different kind of extract.
Yeah.
You
Extract the
your
enemies
body.
from attacking you versus extract you from the enemies getting attacked.
Or extracting you straight to your preferred afterlife.
That too. Especially if you remain close in the area after deploying it.
Okay. Is there anything else that he says or anything?
Specifically, no, other than whenever you guys are ready to go, you'll be basically shipped out the, in your case, the back door, assuming you came in the front door, to start your patrol with a small group of basically foot soldiers to accompany you to where you're going to be stationed, pretty much.
Oh, we have an entourage.
But if you guys have any questions for him, that would be the time.
What is your favorite color?
3 questions we have for him.
3.
What is your name? What is your favorite color?
How many zombies have you killed?
How many zombies?
How many humans have you killed?
And what is the velocity of an unladen swallow?
African or European, my guy?
How do we get paid?
You'll get paid based on effectively how long you are able to patrol the area and what information you can bring back on what you face out there is, and you'll be paid pretty much at any point you guys come back to base.
Okay.
Cool.
What is the average rest time between
Wave.
waves?
It used to be there'd be an attack about every 2 hours, but now it seems to be about every hour. Effectively meaning you might get a short rest in between.
Alright. Sounds good. So, stay conservative with your resources, everybody.
Do you have any? Do you have any health potions for sale?
Health potions for sale? No. But in regards of extra equipment you guys might need while you're out there, he can provide you each with a single health potion. While also stressing that if again you guys feel like you're going to be outnumbered or overtaken by these enemies, to use those flares he gave you, and you should be able to get out just fine if things go south too quickly. On top of that, if there's any other mundane D&D equipment you guys might need, he can probably provide. Things like energy cells and laser guns, not gonna happen. But maybe a bow and some arrows, or an extra sword lying around.
Are there any other recruits going in with us?
So he explains that the recruits that are going in with you are kind of just there to escort you to the area, and then they are going to be splitting off from you guys to go to their own areas.
Okay.
But for the most part, they're just there to show you the way.
Okay. Anybody need equipment?
I don't think so.
It's a normal health potion, or is it minor?
It's the 2d4 plus 2 one.
Okay, cool.
Alright, that's the lowest level one.
One for each of us,
Yeah, one for each.
and one for each of my Pokemon too.
No, incorrect.
Ah, man.
Did you ask about any Pokemon equipment?
Do you have any Pokemon equipment?
The
No.
hell Pokemon.
Well, I mean, that depends.
Fresh waters?
Theoretically, Squirtle has hands. You want to see how well he does with a dagger? Give Squirtle a
Technically, Cubone
knife.
can hold the club.
That too.
Cubone has his own club.
Yeah, just trade the club for a sword or something.
Yeah, that could work.
Just get these Pokemon class levels.
Pretty much.
Cubone will start taking levels of Barbarian.
Well, where does Cubone get his bone? Because what happens if you give him a bow? Can he just shoot that bow infinitely with bones? Just launch a bone at someone?
I'm pretty sure it's his mother's femur or something like that.
Maybe. He does have his mother's skull too, so quite possible. I mean, I guess in the same vein though, what happens if you let Squirtle, instead of hold a dagger, hold a laser gun? Then what happens?
Exactly.
Squirtle, use Hyper Beam. What? You can't learn Oh, shit.
All of a sudden pulls out a rocket launcher.
Alright, nothing Pokemon wise?
No, nothing specifically Pokemon wise.
Any Pokemon berries around? Or Pokeberries around?
I mean, you might have been able to find some if you decided to search the forested area. But now that you're in more of a rocky, mountainous terrain, might be a lot harder.
But there still might be berries around. There's still bushes and shrubbery.
No, you're right. That's why I said it might be a lot harder and not impossible.
Alright, let's go.
Okay. So, you guys all queue up at the door with the other recruits and the other soldiers going out. the gate opens and you're pretty much ushered out. The others, doing that brisk military jog to where they need to go. And you're pretty much shown the way. Pretty much, you follow this pass out until it opens back up, and you guys see a extremely large and incomprehensibly deep chasm that seems to just expand all the way out to the horizons on either side. You can see across from it, and there's still land on the other side, but the area the chasm takes, like through the land, is very lengthy. And basically, you are then shown the area to that you guys are going to be at, which has pretty much nothing but a small campfire, as there really isn't too much out here. And the idea being, since the base isn't that far away, if you really need something, you could probably just go back for it.
Okay.
And you see basically stationed, I don't know, about every 100-ish feet along the line of this chasm, there's another group of either soldiers or even potentially another group of adventurers, just there waiting in their own stations for what may or may not be a wave of enemies coming. Anything you guys want to do to prepare now that you are effectively on the brink of things?
I'm pretty much good to go. I don't really have anything I need to prepare.
Yeah. You don't have like battery of like pre-combat stuff. Let me just make sure. Unless we want to talk to our enemies. So, checkpoints are full.
Yep.
Yeah, Canuck basically makes sure he's loaded, which he is. He's just making sure.
He's got his vibro dagger out.
Yeah, he's got his vibro dagger. He's got a blaster. He's got like a Jawa-sized blaster. It hurts, not a lot. It hurts. But he'll.
I think Navareth knows how much it hurts.
I think all Canuck will do was probably strap him on like a good old gunslinger. So he'll put his belt on the outside. He's got a belt on the outside of his robe, and he'll make sure his holster is there. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So it's not too long of waiting until you hear someone further down the line yell, something's coming. And see if I can get a picture for you guys real quick. I can't really get a picture. Or at least not one that I can post per se. But long story short is you start to see these really fucked up looking blob creatures kind of just shimmy their way out of this chasm and start approaching you guys.
Blob creature. So not humanoid at all.
They have a face, but they're small, very dead looking, and blobby.
Oh. Do they
So you're not like slime blocks from Minecraft. They're
Yeah, they're not like slimes. They're like weird mounds of moving flesh.
ew.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, okay then. How many do we see?
After giving it a second, since these things don't move very fast, you see a total of 12 of them creepily crawl out and start working their way towards you.
How far away is the chasm they're crawling out of?
From where you're normally stationed, about 40 feet.
Wow. Okay.
But there's enough room for you guys to move around and move back if need be.
Okay.
Well, if they're within 40 feet, we can attack.
Yeah, you can.
Do we need to roll for dash?
Fish.
You will, but even though it wouldn't necessarily be a surprise round, effectively you guys can all take a turn to do something before they catch up to you guys. Almost effectively like a surprise round, but without the extra advantage bonuses of a surprise round.
Because they're so slow.
Yeah, they're just really slow and blobby, so.
So we roll initiative for that.
Basically, just you guys don't have to roll initiative until after you guys have at least one thing you've done. And then we can go into initiative.
Once Canuck sees they're coming, he's gonna have, he's gonna pull out his blaster and aim, basically, and I'll fire when I'm able to.
Okay, yeah, sure. Go for a shot now, and then what everyone else is doing, and then we'll roll initiative.
The die roll thing is down, right?
Yeah, I think it's still down.
And then we can back down.
I'm gonna try it. Potential and deaths, right? Nope. Curse you. Oh wow. Well, I got it's 21 total.
I mean, yeah, that hits without a question. In fact, if any of you guys miss any of these things, that'd be more surprising.
The damage I rolled is 2 plus 3 or 5 total.
All right. We will say you shot number 2. At this point, it doesn't really matter, so.
Squirtle roll attack the same one. You rolled a 15 to hit, and you did 6 points of water damage.
Alright, with a combination like that, that one dies.
And then we'll move 40 feet back.
Okay, making you 80 feet from the edge now? Gotcha.
But they're gonna move up 40 feet, right?
No.
No?
They're not gonna necessarily move up 40 feet. They're gonna try to move up, but they're not gonna necessarily get that far.
Alright, we'll stay where we are then.
I'm pretty sure these things don't have legs. So, Raph and Solomon, you guys have a thing you want to do before initiatives are rolled?
Yeah, I'm gonna use I'm gonna move up 10 feet, so I'm within 30 feet of them, and then use a saber throw ability.
Alright.
So I gotta roll an attack. That's a 23.
Yeah.
Alright, I deal 1d8 force damage. 8 points of force damage on just one of them, I guess.
We'll say that one was number 4. That one is not dead, but it looks very hurt and confused about life. And Solomon?
Yeah, I'm gonna I just want to test something. I'm gonna look at one of them, and I'm gonna be like, "Damn! I hope you smell better than you look." And I might cast vicious mockery at it.
Okay. Do they need to understand the same language?
They just need to be able to hear me.
They can
I would need not
definitely.
understand you.
Okay, they can definitely hear you. So
So it has to take a wisdom saving throw.
a wisdom save, eh?
Yeah.
What'd you say to it?
I said, "Damn! I hope you smell better than you look," but I doubt it.
This one knows it's ugly and it's proud.
Okay. I wanted to see if they take psychic damage, but that would work too.
Oh, I mean, I will tell you this: they have a -1 to wisdom, but he rolled a nat 20. So,
Oh, well, there you go. That happens too.
all right. So now, if you guys would please roll initiative.
That's ridiculous. I got a natural 20 on initiative, so I had a 23.
I got a 12.
12. Jackson Raff.
Good old number 5.
I got a
Mambo
15.
number 5?
Yeah.
All right. So, Panook, you're up.
Yeah, fire again. Well, actually, how close are they? They didn't move forward yet, did they?
No, they pretty much just got up over the ridge, so you guys are about 40 feet away from them.
Okay. Panook will fire again. He gets in an 8 plus 5 is 13.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay.
Shooting at the same one as.
Yes, number 2.
Well, no.
What I
Well,
was
that one's
shooting at.
dead, so a new one.
Oh, sorry, a new one. I'll just shoot the closest one if you want to say. We'll say number 3.
All right, number 3.
Who's next to number 2? So 3 plus 3 is 6 damage total.
All right. Pretty good hit. Also not quite dead, but hurt nonetheless. Anything else?
For Panook, no. He's totally. Just shoot as many times as he can. I think that's once around to max. He'll yell at it. That's about it.
All right. Jax.
Squirtle attack the same one as Duck did.
Nice combo of laser beam Squirtle.
He rolls. He's 11.
That'll hit.
4 points of water damage.
And that one is super soaked. And by that I mean dead. Solomon.
I'm gonna try and peek one out, and I'm just gonna take a shot at it with my wrist dart.
Alrighty.
It's 19 on the die.
Yeah. That hits.
And I'm
100%.
gonna deal 5 points of damage.
5 points. Alright. Hits to center mass. She didn't necessarily. Did you target one specifically?
No.
Oh, well, that one's dead. You hit number 5.
Which one did Raph hit?
Number 4.
So, yeah.
Alright. Anything else, Solomon?
No, that's it.
Alright. And then they move up 20 feet and look very angry at you.
Not good.
Raph?
Alright, second burst, same as the first. Just gonna do another saber throw. Targeting the same one.
Yep.
20 total.
Definitely hits.
Yeah, well, I only rolled 1 damage that time.
Well, that's still enough to kill him.
Sweet.
Slice them right in half. Alright, top of the round, Panook. You have angry blobs coming closer to you.
Well, how much closer now?
They got 20 feet closer, so they're about 20 feet away.
So it's a good time for me to cast mirror image, basically. Punch on a computer, create a bunch of hologram images of himself.
Alright.
And back up if he can, but I don't know how. I mean,
You could back up your whole move. Depends on how much
Exactly.
distance you want to keep.
Yeah. Well. I think my whole move might be too far if they're closing 20 feet per turn. Sorry, bear with me. Let me back up. I think a 25-foot move. So that's fine. I'll tell you what, I'll back up 20 feet. I'll keep 40 feet between me and them and cast mirror image if I can.
Alright.
So yes, I'm retreating behind you guys.
Jax?
Swirling attack. Number 5.
Okay.
It's a nat 20.
We're just gonna say he's dead.
Okay. And then we're gonna back up 20 feet. And as bonus action, I'll take out the Pokedex before I move and scan.
Oh, this thing's not a Pokemon.
Okay. That's all I need to know. Then I'll back up 20 feet as well.
If it was a Pokemon, I would have been like, you guys encounter this Pokemon. This thing's just some fucked up D&D creature.
I figured I'd check it just in case.
Well, I mean, I did say at the beginning you have your knowledge as a player. So, I mean, feel free to check it, but the Pokedex is going to be like, what the fuck is this thing?
Shut up, Rotom.
Pretty much.
Just blue screens. Nope.
Alright. Solomon?
How close are they to us now?
They moved up 20 feet, so they're 10 feet away from Raph and 20 feet away from you, because I don't think you moved up or back, so.
I didn't. Are they're in a straight line, or are they punched up?
They're more or less in a line, but lengthwise. So you can very easily target one out of the line.
Can I get to a point where I can shoot down the line? Like run over to try and almost flank them, like go over to their side, the right side of them, and try and.
Well, you guys have 2 through 5 dead, so there is theoretically a hole that you could run into and then shoot down 6 through 12. Or 1. But that kind of defeats the purpose of just target 1.
Right. Alright, I'll jump into that hole.
Alright.
And then I'm going to use, hold on a second.
That'll be about 20 feet away from where you currently are.
Yeah, I'm going to use my carbonite canister in a line. Beam of carbonite energy in a line, 15 foot long and 5 feet wide. So how many could I hit in 15 feet?
15 feet. You definitely hit 3 of them.
3 of them? So yeah, I'll do that. I'll run and I'll do that. They have to make a DC 13 con saving throw.
DC 13 con save. I think con might be their only positive stat for being blobs.
Wonder.
It actually is. They have a +1 to con, would you look at that? Damn, okay. The first one in that line, number 6, fails.
Okay.
But because they're big and bulbous, it seems almost as if it protected the 2 behind it, because the 2 behind it pass.
Okay. Then number 1 is gonna take one damage, and the rest of them are going to take three. I'm sorry. Number one is going to take 3 damage, and his speed is going to be slowed. It's going to be halved, and the rest of
Okay.
them are only going to take 1 damage.
What?
You said they were like 20 feet ahead, so I expended 20 feet to get up there into that hole.
Yeah.
Am I base with any of them?
To get 15 foot straight, you would be base with number 6.
Okay.
Because you said it goes 15 feet by 5, right?
Yeah.
So to get those 3, you'd have to be next to number 6. Who just took 3 damage and is slowed.
Use 20 feet of movement. That's fine. I'll stay there. I'll just have my rapier out.
Okay, you don't got a bonus action or anything?
Not particular.
No bonus action bite from a vampire? No.
I don't think that's a bonus action. I think that's an
Damn.
actual action.
Okay, fair enough.
Is it a bonus action?
I don't know. I'm just used to goblins being able to bite as a bonus action.
True.
Which isn't even actually true of goblins, it's just true of our goblins.
Yeah. No, I don't have anything else.
Okay. Then they go. So Solomon, 1 is gonna move up to you. 6 is already up to you. 7 and 8 are also gonna move up to you. So now you're being surrounded by 4 of these blobs.
Oh, that's fun.
And 9, 10, 11, and 12 are gonna move up to Raph and surround him with 4 of these blobs. So 4 attacks each. So we'll do Solomon's first.
You all have pack tactics too, right?
If only. That's plus 2. Your AC, Solomon, is 13, right?
I believe you are correct.
Alright, so as you get surrounded by these blobs, they swing at you about as slow as they move, so dodging out of the way really isn't that much of a problem.
Okay.
But the one that happened to come from behind, number 1, does get you right in the back. The one you didn't quite see coming. And you take 5 damage.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, I have to go AFK actually for something that came up, but I'm just gonna fire unless you want to hold them off. His blaster. It's basically +5 to hit, +3d4, and +3 damage. I don't know if you want, or if you just want to like.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll just have him shoot.
Okay.
Sounds good with me.
I'll be back ASAP.
And then, Raph, the 4 on you.
Alright.
Oh. Raph, your AC is 18, correct?
Correct.
Alright, so as these guys swarm you, 2 of them get right up in your face, and you kind of immediately just move around them real quick. Because again, these things are way slower than you'd expect them to. But the other 2 that you weren't paying as close attention get you in the knees.
Oh no, my knees.
And you will take a total of They each did 7 damage to you, so 14 total.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Are they dealing necrotic damage?
No, they're just slashing you with claws.
Okay. Was just curious.
Really gross, dangly claws.
Yeah, it happens.
And
Yeah,
then,
what's really happening is they're just stroking you, and it's so
Yeah.
horrifying that you just take damage from it.
Ugh. Psychic damage?
yeah, right?
Ugh.
Raph, you'd be up next.
Alright, how many are on me? 4, you said?
4.
Alright, I'm gonna use the Force Burst force power. So they all gotta make a dexterity save. 13 to beat.
Alrighty.
Failing that, they take 1d6 kinetic damage. I rolled a 4. And I'm also going to use a bunch of force abilities.
Okay. So, to let you know, every single one of them failed.
Okay.
One of them rolled a 13, but has a -1 to dex, so they all failed. And you have force abilities to use. Feel free.
Yeah, well, first, are they still alive?
Well, you did 4 damage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, they're all alive. Uh,
Alright. Well, my
they're
my
all hurt
archetype
now.
allows me that whenever I use Force Burst, I can spend a force point to activate all 3 of my force empowered self abilities. So I'm gonna do that. So I get deflection, double strike, and slow time. So I'm gonna roll the d4.
Sick.
That's a 3. So I get +3 to armor class until the next my next turn. They
Alright.
each take an additional 3 points of damage. Oh no, I'm sorry. I only deal the extra 3 to one of them, so I'll just pick one of them to deal an extra 3 points to. And I also move up to 15 feet.
Okay. We'll say since the 4 that were on you were all ones that weren't hit before, doesn't matter which one you do the extra 3 to, so we'll say you did it to number 9.
All right.
And yeah. They're all still up, but you get to move 15 feet.
Yeah, I'm just gonna slip past them and move backwards.
Yeah. That's the one that lets you move without provoking attacks, right?
It doesn't say. And that wasn't a melee ability, so my blade dance doesn't allow me to move without provoking. So it doesn't say I don't provoke, so I'll take an attack of op.
Okay, I guess they'll all attempt an attack of op on you.
Yeah, because what it is this increases my movement speed until the end of the turn. It's not free movement.
So somehow, maybe it be a miracle for them or just extremely bad luck for you. One of them managed to hit you, even with your +3 to AC,
Okay.
by rolling a natural 20.
Ooh, okay, that's not good.
Oh, wow.
To be perfectly fair with you, with your boosted AC, that's the only way they were going to hit you.
Fair.
So, ooh. Doing normal crit rules with these guys. Damn! These guys are taking no prisoners, and they're supposed to be the weakest ones. So it's doing, with the crit damage, 15 points.
Bye.
Damn. I was not expecting these guys to give you any sort of trouble, but
Neither was I, but I guess so.
fucking
Down?
I mean, when you told me that I took 14 before, I was like, oh, okay, well that's about half my hit points.
Yeah, no, that's rough. These guys aren't supposed to be doing a lot of damage, but I keep rolling high for them. These guys want blood, apparently. All right,
Well, I mean, they're demons. Makes sense.
that is true. Well, top of the round, which would be Panuk. I think he's still AFK, so Panuk's gonna fire at one of them.
I rolled a 14 on the die.
That hits.
I rolled 4. I think it gets plus. It gets plus 3.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's 4, 3, 7 points of damage. The one that attacked Raph.
Okay. There's four of them that attacked Raph.
I want to crit him.
The one that crit him.
Uh, all right. One of those four now dead.
30 of them are dead. Squirrel will attack.
Yep. You would be next.
14 on the die again. Wow.
Yeah, still hits.
5 is 6 points of damage.
For another one against Raph.
Yes.
All right, that one's also dead.
That's 5.
And then it would be Solomon, unless you have something else you want to do on your turn, Jax. All right, Solomon, there are four on you.
I am going to use Bloodthirst on one of them. I'm going to bite at him.
Okay.
You guys can reaction to play Polymorph Gas. Turn on both
Oh, yeah.
the 1/1 creatures. You lose all
It's
the
an 18.
18 hits.
So he takes 1 point of piercing and 6 points of necrotic.
Which one are you attacking?
Whatever. You said there's 4 on me, so
Yeah, it'd be number 1, number 6, number 7, and number 8.
number 1.
Number 1 taking a total of 7 points?
7. 1 piercing, 6 necrotic. I get 6 hit points back. And I'm also, I have, what's it called? Advantage on strength and dex saving throws, as well as plus 10 movement.
Yeah.
So
Yes,
I'm
you do.
going to use my movement. There's 4 of them surrounding me.
Pretty much. Yeah, I mean, you.
3 of them now.
Well, no, there's still 4. The one you bit didn't quite die.
Is there any way to move without provoking 4 attacks of opportunity?
A disengage?
I can't bonus action that, though. Alright, I will bonus action healing word on Wrath.
Alrighty.
I'll say, get up, you lazy bitch.
Nice.
You don't know that.
Yeah, you're unconscious. You don't know that. It's fine. Get up, my ally. The fight is not done yet. Ooh, okay. So I cast it at 2nd level. You will get. Do I add anything to that? I think I add my. Yeah. So you get 10 hit points back.
Nice.
And will no longer be, dying.
And does that conclude your turn?
Unfortunately.
Alright. So, is there any negatives to the one you bit, or is it just positives for you?
Give me 1 sec. Got it open right here. Oh, that's target's hit point maximum is reduced by an amount equal to the necrotic damage taken. I regain hit points equal to that amount, and the reduction lasts until it finishes a long rest. the target dies if its hit point maximum is reduced to 0. That's it.
Okay. So there's still 4 of them on you then.
Okay.
Albeit now one's very much weaker.
Sure. But yeah, that's it for me.
2 of them hit, and the other 2 still flail wildly. Take a total of 11 points of damage from 2 claws getting you in the knees. And then Wrath, the
That was
2,
on me, and it was 12?
it was 11 damage.
11, okay.
Wrath, the 2 on you, assuming you're dead, actually move on 20 feet towards a different enemy, which theoretically you are conscious and could take an attack of opportunity at disadvantage at one of them if you wanted to.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Get out.
Just pretend like you're asleep, man. Just pretend like you're asleep.
Sure, I'll surprise them next turn.
Alright, the other 2, the 2 that left you lock eyes on what they think is a group of 5 Jawas and slowly shamble towards them 20 feet. Obviously not closing the distance, but they tried. And Raph, you're not dying. What do you do?
Yay. Alright, I'm gonna try to force pull one of them into another.
Okay.
So they've got to make a strength check. DC.
Both of them?
Or the one of them that I'm pulling.
One of them. All right. What's the DC? 13?
Yeah, it's 13.
Yeah, he does not make it.
Sweet. So let me see. That's all right. So they both take 4 points of kinetic damage being tossed into each other, and it got pulled. Since they're small, right?
Yeah.
All right, it got pulled 10 feet.
All right. So you basically, the 2 that left you, you picked one up and threw that one at the other one. And the one you threw died.
Yeah.
The one that got hit by the other one, not only looks extremely surprised, also is still actually up.
Okay.
But that was fucking sick.
Force yoink. Maybe next time I'll do a yeet.
Were you still on the ground, or did you get up?
I'll take half my movement afterwards to get up.
That's even more baller.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Just, like, open your eyes and be like, get it!
I was about to say whether he got up or not. It sounds more badass if he just did that lying on his back and decided
That's what I mean. That's
dead.
what he's on the ground, he's like, I don't think so, bitches.
All right, so then top of the round would be Panook again.
You rolled an 11.
That hits.
5 points of damage. And he held back up another 20 feet.
All right, we'll say that finished up the group of 4 that were originally on the raft, leaving just 4 to go.
Those 4 that are surrounding me.
Yup.
Okay.
And one of them attacking the 19 on the die.
All right.
For 5 damage.
All right, we'll say that kills number 1. And then Solomon, you're up.
I'm gonna bite another one.
Alrighty.
7 still alive?
7 is.
Son of a bitch.
At this
can't
point,
get it.
it's 6, 7, and 8 that are alive.
That's a 17 total.
Yeah.
So he's gonna take 1 point necrotic and 5 points. I'm sorry, 1 point piercing, 5 points necrotic.
That kills him.
So I'm gonna gain 5 back, and then I still have all those extra things.
And he's dead.
And then who's next in initiative? Raph.
It's gonna be them and then Wrath. But yeah.
All right, I will. I'll say to Raph, like, let's finish this up, and I'll give him bardic inspiration.
Yeah.
Alright. The 2 remaining on you. Somehow one of them still hits.
Okay.
The fuck? Alright. This guy shows no mercy and hits you for another 7 points of damage.
I just got it back. Oh my god. Well, I stagger a little bit from that hit.
Alright. And Wrath, here we go.
How many are left?
Just the 2.
Alright, I'm gonna try and toss them into each other again.
Alright. Sounds awesome.
Worked the first time.
So one of them needs to make a strength save, right?
Yeah, 13 to beat.
He does not make it.
They each take 2 points of kinetic damage, as the one is tossed is yeeted 10 feet to the other.
Alright. They don't quite die from that, but it's still pretty funny to watch.
You can do this all day.
Which brings us back to the top with Panuk.
I'm fine, I got a phone call.
Alright.
What's going on?
What is it? Panuk's turn. Is he still AFK?
Yeah. Looks like
Sorry
it.
about that.
No problem.
Alright. We're back.
Look. Somebody girlfriend yet?
No.
No, that's an 8. Let's see if I can get to 5, so that's a 13.
Yeah, that hits.
For max damage. 6 on the die plus 3, so that's 9.
Alright, yeah. That kills one of them. The other one, the last one's still up.
We'll take that one. 9 on the die, so 6 damage.
Yep. And he did it. They're all dead.
Do they all poof away?
They do. As they do in very game logic style. And what they had on them,
I'm back.
you guys find roughly 30 credits between the 12 of them.
30 credits total.
Yeah.
Woo!
XP wise, that's 300 XP divided by the 4 of you. So, like 75 each, right?
This is for killing the blobs.
Yep.
Mark that down. Mark that down. You use them for 3 rounds, so 3 more shots.
Okay, so right, that's what I was gonna ask. Okay.
Do we each get 75 more?
I believe so.
76. At least I'm at 1876.
Alright, is that proper math?
Yeah, same here.
Go.
Yeah, that is in fact proper math. 300 divided by 4 is in fact 75.
Go.
Alrighty. So you guys finish off your wave of enemies, and as you look around, it seems like, for the most part, although some of the other groups are taking longer than you, for the most part, everyone seems to handle this group pretty well.
I'm just gonna address the group. I'm gonna say, um, I recognize that I fell into the action there, but I think I'm gonna take a more back line stance on this next wave.
I highly recommend go in range as much as possible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna pop my health potion too.
So you guys can in fact get a short rest before the next wave happens.
Oh,
But at the same time, you guys also have the ability to bow out and go back to base.
Nope.
we still got that airstrike too, right?
You guys still have an airstrike and an evac. That pretty much the evac is there to get you out mid-fight,
Yeah.
whereas the in-between you have enough time to just walk back. So
Right, I can take my health potion.
Uh, yeah, I guess you're not gonna be in front line anyway, right? And I can heal you if need be.
Sweet baby Jesus. All right.
All right, I'll go ahead and use one then.
2d4 plus 2.
Yes.
Okay. I'm at 18 out of 23 now.
Pinnock will hand his health potion to Jax, because Jax will need it for probably for what Pinnock does.
Jax doesn't get it.
yeah, Jack's got a couple of meat shields he can use in the form of Pokemon.
Yeah, well, hold on to it. Pinnock will probably eventually use that too.
You keep it.
All right, I'm at 18 now.
Hey, me too. I'm pretty sure you have a higher ceiling than I do, but
Yeah, well, my max is only a 21. I'm not. This class that I am isn't meant to be a frontline fighter. I just am
Right.
because I'm a turtle.
yeah.
Literally.
I'm not supposed to be frontline either. I'm a goddamn bard.
Yeah, you guys don't really have a front line per se. You
I mean,
have one
hypothetically-
tanky dude who kind of can do it.
But since those guys were like, I was in a pretty good position where if I kept fighting them, I was dealing decent damage and getting it back. So
Yeah.
It's not like I was gonna I was really worried about dying. It's just they kept fucking hitting so hard.
Again, those things were supposed to be the easiest wave. In fact,
You're doomed.
I don't know if this is the proper way to pronounce their name because it's demon, and although it's a simple looking name,
Are they lemures?
no, they're Manes, Manes. They literally look like zombie blobs.
I had a friend with that last name in high school.
Yeah. They look like zombie blobs, and I'm unsure whether or not they actually have legs. Because all the pictures I saw of them, I didn't see any legs, but it's because they were cut off from the picture. So, zombie blobs.
Okay. Then I will. I know we're sort of in a quasi short rest since I assume everybody agrees we're gonna be staying.
Yeah, I'm good to go.
Pinnock just gives a thumbs up.
I'll move back a little bit and then I'll play a song of rest while we're waiting. I know if anybody wants to use their hit dice they can, but I'll just play a song of rest.
Alright. Sounds good. If anyone did use a hit die, you get what? An extra 2d8? 2d6?
It's a third level. I think it's just AD6.
8d6? Yeah, it's still pretty good though.
Song of rest. You get regains extra 1d6,
1d6.
1d8 at 9th, and 1d10 at 13th.
You just post a picture.
They do have
Yeah.
legs.
They do have short, stubby legs. Would you look at that? Fucking disgusting.
Looking. How'd their blood taste?
How do you think it tasted?
Pretty vile.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I don't know if that happens, but when we get back to wherever, I would like to take a blood test to see what the hell's going on with me.
See if you got demon AIDS.
Yeah, demon AIDS is not something you want to be running around.
All right.
Hold on, there's a Cyanide and Happiness song that's perfect for that. Hold on. I'll link it when I find it. Don't wait for me.
Okay. So after resting up, maybe even having a snack while you guys do. You have a campfire, might as well use it for something. About an hour passes, and again, you hear from another group farther down saying, "It's fucking go time, something's coming." And this time, let's see if I can get a picture of these guys to give you some sort of description. Sometimes when I find these stat blocks, they don't come with pictures, which kind of sucks. Ah,
Found. I linked it in the Discord chat so you can watch it at your leisure.
Fuck.
okay, so there's a couple variations of these things, but for the most part, these things that come out look like almost a cross between a pig and a bear, but are also pretty fucking small. So, although the bear part sounds intimidating, they're not that big. And just like first time, they spend their first round getting out of the rift itself, letting you guys get the equivalent of a surprise round.
How far away are they?
Uh, going back to starting position, 40 feet.
How many are there?
After watching them all appear, there are 10 of these guys.
And what size are they?
Small.
Excellent.
Are we re-rolling initiative or keeping our same order?
Uh, that's up to you guys. Do you want to keep the same order? Do you want to re-roll?
I mean, I rolled a 5. So.
I'm willing to re-roll so that you could hopefully not get a 5.
Alright, we can re-roll. All good with
We
me.
get an attack first, right?
Yeah, you guys will get pretty much an attack first.
I got a 15, score was a 15, or no, 15, and 7 damage is the first one coming up.
7 damage total. Alright.
Canuck fires but might miss. He actually gets an 8 total.
Let me confirm. Yeah, that one will actually miss these guys. These guys are a little bit harder to hit than the last foes.
These something from
Solomon and Raph.
I'll take a pot shot with dart.
Alright.
Third one from the left. That's a nat 20.
Alright.
We're doing
Max plus roll.
damage plus roll.
Yep.
Alright, so max damage is 8 plus 4 is 12 damage.
12 damage.
Yeah.
Hit this guy square in the head, but he still seems to be moving.
Damn. At least didn't crit on that.
Nope, that's not math. That's math. Raph?
All right, targeting the same one that just got shot. I'm gonna yeet him into another, so I'll make a strength save.
Okay, is that the one that Squirtle shot or the one that Solomon shot?
The one that Sullivan shot.
Gotcha.
Finish him off. Feel secure.
Let's see, what's this guy's strength score? Oh. Alright. He fails to save.
All right, they each take 4 points of kinetic damage.
Which way did you throw this guy, left or right?
I'll say, is he next to the one that Squirtle shot?
Nope.
All right, left, because adventures always go left.
Alrighty.
There you go.
Wait, he's not an adventure. That's right. Right.
You said it takes 4 damage?
Yeah.
Alright, that one dies.
Sweet.
And that was everyone once, so let's get those new initiative scores.
Oh God. I think I've rolled the same thing as last time. Yeah, I got another 12.
I got a 22 this time.
It's a lot better than a 5.
Yeah.
As I said, I got 20 as well.
Nice. You can go first.
Can I click? There we go. So, 22.
Derek.
Alright, hold on. Let me just... Fuck. There we go. So, Jack is going first between you two?
Yes.
Alright, so I'll effectively give you a 23. Then we gotta find out what Pinocchio gets once he's back. I guess we'll take a short break as we wait. I'm gonna quickly get a cup of water because I'm thirsty.
Alright, yeah. BRB.
You guys there?
Yep.
Back.
Who?
Hey, Derek, we need you to roll initiative.
I rolled it.
Yo.
I,
Oh, did you?
16. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Alright, we're back.
Alrighty. Alright, with that initiative order set, Jax, you're up first.
Right. Do they seem to be moving quicker than the other ones?
From what you can gather right now, no.
Okay.
Well, that's good.
I'll take out my blaster pistol and I will fire at one of them.
The one
The one
squirrel?
that Squirtle hit.
Yup.
That's 13 plus
It hits.
6 for 10 points of energy damage.
Alright, a single shot rings out and gone goes that one's head.
Woohoo!
And then Wrath, you'd be second.
All right, I'm gonna do a saber throw at one of them. Have any of them been damaged so far?
There's the one that you threw number 3 into.
All right, I'll target that guy.
Alrighty.
That's a nat 20.
Yeah.
Nice.
So what is it? Max damage plus die roll.
Yep.
So 14.
Wow. What'd you do to this guy?
It was a saber throw.
Alright. You boomerang your saber in such a way that you cut him in half.
Nice.
Then it's Panook.
Shooting the blaster. 11 plus 5 is 16.
Alright, that hits.
Alright. Damage is 4 total.
We'll say you hit number 10. 4 damage. Pow. Nice. And then Solomon.
I'm just gonna take a pot shot again.
Hell yeah. Shoot him.
16 on the die,
That hits.
and that is for 6 damage.
6 points. Did you target anyone specific?
The closest one that's alive to the leftmost.
Sure. So it's 6 points?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Then they go. And they... Again, they look like these creatures look like they'd be faster than they are. Because they look muscular and kind of intimidating. But due to their small size, they make it about as far as the blobs did. And they get 20 feet up. And then top of the round. Starting with Jax.
I'll fire another shot at him. 16 on the die
Yeah, that hits.
for 7 damage.
Which number?
Which numbers are up?
2, 5, 6, 2, and then 5 through 10.
Number 2.
For 6 points, you said?
For 7.
7 points. Gotcha. Alright.
Squirtle will be there in all the tests.
As he does, because he's a very violent squirrel.
We'll go back up 20 feet. And bonus action, take out the Pokedex. Make sure they're not Pokemon.
These guys definitely aren't Pokemon. They are definitely just some more demons.
Okay.
Alright, which leaves Raph to be next.
All right, they're still what, 20 feet away or something like that.
Yeah.
You said. All right, I'm gonna just do another saber throw at one of them.
Okay.
That's a 19 on the die,
That'll hit.
and I rolled and 3 and 3.
Was that targeted at anyone specific or just?
Just whatever was closer to me, I guess.
Number 5 it is.
Sweet.
3 points. Cool. And Solomon, you're up.
It's been working so far. I'm gonna take another shot. So 14.
Shooting
Plus-
gallery. Fuck him up.
14 plus 4, 18 total.
That hits.
5 points of damage.
Again, targeting something specifically or
Left.
same one as last time?
Yeah.
Alright. That one's dead.
Good thing I did that, huh?
That's 4 of them gone.
That's 4 of them gone. Raph, you didn't back up, right?
I did not back up.
Solomon, did you back up?
Yeah, I'll say I backed up 20 feet.
Jax backed up. Pinocchio, did you back up?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm holding the line 20 feet.
Which means Raph is the closest one. As it's now their turn, they all move up. There being a little bit more than half of them left still. Yeah, they'll go and charge the one standing up front. So what I'm going to do is roll some dice. And see. Oh. Okay. Alright, we'll say that with 6 of them attacking you, you managed to fend off all but one. I managed to get a cheeky hit in.
Okay.
And it will do 5 damage as it gets a bite in. Probably your exposed arm?
Yeah, probably. Basically, as long as it doesn't hit me in my shell, then you're just fine.
Alright, top of the round. Which is Jax.
$16
That'll hit.
for 10 points
To which one?
to one that hasn't been injured yet.
10 points. Alright, we'll say it's number 6. Raph?
He's still up?
You said the one that hasn't been hit yet?
Yeah.
And you did 10 points? Yeah, he's still up.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna use my Force Burst on them again. It's a dexterity save.
There are, in fact, 6 of them around you. Said Dex?
Just let me double check. Yeah, dexterity save.
Alright, just like how they attacked you all, but one of them makes it.
All right,
Actually, other way around. Only one of them makes it.
got it.
Said that wrong. That's what I meant to say.
So they all take, except for the one that saved, they all take 5 damage. And I'm going to use my force empowered self. One of them takes an additional 4, and I also gain 4 armor class until the end of the turn. Until the beginning of my next turn.
I will say the one that takes the additional damage is the one closest to death. That way, one of them dies.
Got it. And I'm not going to bother moving this time. I learned my lesson. I'll just sit there and hope that my +4 bonus to armor class will save me.
+4 bonus? Jeez, okay.
Yes, I'm at 22. Should be high enough, right?
Should be.
Famous last words.
Okay, so Panook?
I'll keep firing. I'll eventually run out of the chances. Ooh, that's not good. 2 plus 5 is 7.
7 will sadly miss. Which leaves us to Solomon.
How many are left?
5 now.
Right.
And they've all been injured at least once.
Right. How close together are they?
Very, because they're all by Raph.
Oh, that's problematic.
Get up there and eat one of them.
Okay. Yeah, I'll move up behind one of them, and I'll take a bite.
Okay.
It's 15 on the die.
That'll hit.
So 1 point of piercing and 4 points necrotic.
Okay.
Then I will gain 4. I'll have +10 speed and advantage on strength and dex checks.
Alright. And then they go. And it's going to be a classic 3 on Raph, 2 on Solomon situation. So we'll do the 3 on Raph first, since he's going to be harder to hit. And since none of them rolled a crit, none of them hit you.
Nice.
And now the 2 on Solomon. They actually managed to both hit. The difference between a 22 AC and a 13 AC. For 12 points of damage total. As these guys, as they approach you, they stand up on their hind legs and claw at you, as opposed to biting you.
Okay.
And then top of the round.
I'm going to shoot the one that attacked Solomon.
Which is both of them, so, okay.
Attack one of them. 18 on the die for 6 points of damage.
Alright. Raph?
You not dead?
Nope.
Alright, I'm gonna do the same as before. So, strength saving throws, or not, no, sorry, dexterity saving throws.
This time, 2 of them make it.
Okay. The rest of them take 3. One of them takes an extra 2, and I have an extra 2 of AC, bringing it up to 20 until the next turn.
Alright. That kills one of the ones on that turned to fight Solomon, so it's another one gone.
All right.
4 left.
There are 4 left.
One bites the dust.
And then it's Panook. Panook, you're up.
Here?
You might not be here.
I can't hear you call.
Oh. Oh, yep.
Canuck, your turn.
Okay.
Discord was pooping again, so.
Shooting the light blaster, the light pistol I have. 15 plus 5 is 20. Will that do it?
Yeah.
Or shooting one of the ones by Solomon. 3 plus 3 is 6 damage.
On one of the ones on Solomon, you said?
Yeah.
Alright, that kills the other one on him.
Yeah, okay.
And then Solomon, you're up.
I'm gonna run over to one of the ones on Raph and fight him.
Okay, go for it.
It's 16 on the die.
That'll hit.
So 1 point of piercing and 4 points of necrotic, and I will gain 4 back.
And that'll kill another one. Leaving just 2. As it's their turn. And what they do... Oh, do you have the bonus action?
No, I'm just gonna cry a little bit every time I bite these guys because it tastes so bad. So I'm gonna be
Gotcha.
like, oh god,
These guys especially taste bad.
oh the smell, oh lord. I need to do it to survive, but you know.
So the 2 remaining both extend a 10-foot radius cloud of disgusting green gas.
Oh no.
The gas spreads around corners and causes the area to become lightly obscured. Lasts for about a minute or until a strong wind disperses it. Any creature that starts its turn in the area must make a con save. Great.
Now they're farting.
Yeah, pretty much. They pretty much just farted real bad.
They come out of your face or your ass, Jesus.
Actually, you look and it came out of both.
Oh man.
Please, top of the round. Jax, you're up. Luckily, away from this gas.
But I'm not anywhere near it. So
Exactly, you're way far away from it.
I'm at least 40 feet away.
Yep.
Yeah, Mr. Run up and bite it.
I'll shoot one of them.
Alrighty.
I roll a 13 plus 6 is a 19. For 10 points of damage.
Alright, that kills one. Wrath?
How many are left by me?
Just the one, but you are in the cloud of stink, so make a con save for me, please.
Nat 20.
Alrighty.
Wait, my attack 20, damn it. I'm just gonna full round them.
Yep.
So with my double saber, that's a 14 on the die. What's my plus? Plus 5, so 19. And then second attack, 19 on the die.
Okay,
I'm
so
assuming-
you both hit.
9 damage for the first attack, and 6 for the second.
He's dead.
Alright.
And then it would be Panook, but they're dead, and then Solomon. So just, Solomon, give me one con save before we end this off.
It's 11 on the dice plus 2, so 13.
Alright, you're good. It just smells really bad.
Okay. Does the Jack of all trades? It's for checks, right? It doesn't apply to
Correct.
any check. Yeah. Okay.
Saving throws are different.
Yep. That's what I want to make sure. Okay. Well, I'll sit down on the grass once the last one is killed, or on the ground.
Snook checks his
Start
like
trying to brush my tongue.
Yeah, and you guys would have effectively another time to either A, leave, B, rest for the next round, or C, whatever the else you guys can come up with.
I'll sing a song of rest and I'll expend a hit die.
So
How many credits of XP did we get?
So I get
right,
back.
right. So on this wave,
Shit.
you found about 50 credits and 500 XP divided by the four of you, which I believe is 125 per.
2001.
Yup.
Um,
Fourth level is at
2,800.
2,800. How many did we get?
125. So a total of from the last wave and this wave is 200.
Snook has 3 shots left with his pistol. Would point out by showing the registered LED
2,000.
3 on his blaster. Everyone.
How many shots do you have left?
3. Then I'm going to the knife.
You don't have an extra energy cell?
No, because I started with 2. One is in the vibroblade. One is in the blaster. I could always swap. I could pull the one out of the vibroblade for the blaster, but then I will have no vibroblade.
Right, then you just have a blade.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
How much experience did you guys say we got?
We're at 2001, according to my calculations. Because we were at 1876, and then we got another 125.
Got it.
So yeah, if anybody wants to use hit dice or anything, I'm singing a song of rest.
Yeah, I took it. I'm back to full.
So I'm one off full, so. We're getting there, I'm saving all the big AoE spells, because I figure if it's going to get harder, you know?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. Alright. Up next, so about another hour or so passes, and
What were they called, Carl?
oh right, they were called dredges. Dretch.
Gretch. Sounds like the noise I made drinking their blood.
There's a lot of different pictures of them. So, whichever one you find, they look like that, but somehow more fucked up. Alright.
So I need like 800 more XP to level, so maybe we do that. Yeah, it's pretty fucked up.
Alright. So, round 3 coming up. You guys finish your short rest, and at first someone goes, okay, I think they're coming, and but then you guys don't quite see anything show up. It's almost like not quite there. Like I don't know, maybe he was lying. Maybe they aren't coming. I don't know.
Perception test. Perception check.
Yup.
Ah. Okay, I'm gonna shut up.
'Cause I'll make one as well. So I get not a great result. I'll get a pretty
15.
mediocre result. That's better than mine, so I'll just shut up.
21.
Okay, what was that?
I got 21.
15.
So 21 to 15. Who
Mine's
else?
a 6 total.
A 6. And Brooke?
What did I roll for initiative? Is that what you want to know?
Or perception?
No.
Oh, perception. No, perception. I got a 10 total. So
All right.
I was just being quiet. I didn't want to bring up that score point.
So Raph is the only one that kind of gets this weird feeling that something's around. It's kind of hard to pinpoint a location or a number, but you definitely feel off. You definitely feel like something is around you, and you're not quite sure what.
I got a bad feeling about this, guys.
So at this point, let's get some initiatives.
Let's get this up. I'm posting it up.
Alright.
Alrighty. So, Wrath, you actually have initiative.
Alright, let's see. I don't really have anything I can do against things I can't see right now. I guess I'll try and make a. I don't know. Would you allow me to just kind of toss my saber out there and maybe give whatever it is I'm targeting advantage or something against on the save?
Yeah, sure. Using your basic force sensitivity, you search out into the void to see if you can get some sort of feeling, and you toss your saber. Or do what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm just gonna do a saber throw.
Okay, yeah,
Force ability. So it's a. Oh no, it's an attack. That's
yeah.
right. So
If you roll, it'd be a disadvantage.
right, right. All right, that's still a 19.
Wow. Okay. So you sense out and you toss, And although you didn't reveal what you hit, you can definitely tell you hit something.
I got one. It's 5 points of damage.
Do we see anything when he connects?
Other than the spark of a lightsaber hitting something?
Yeah.
No. How much damage did you say it was? 6?
5.
5. Gotcha. Alright. And then it's their go. So, just like the other rounds, you guys all started out around the campfire, which is 40 feet from the edge. So, Wrath, you get a feeling as if two of these things approached you and are attacking, which would actually be an advantage. One of them missed completely and then became revealed, because that's how invisibility works, to be what appears to be a bat. But the other one actually manages to hit you. Can you roll me a con saving throw, please?
That's an 11.
It's not gonna make it. Alright, Raph. You take 2 piercing damage. Actually, you take 5 piercing damage and 8 poison damage. And you are poisoned.
Okay. So we do have that airstrike.
And now you see 2 bats on Raph. Next up is going to be one of them on Squirtle, which will hit. Can I get a con save for Squirtle?
Plus 5 is 17.
Okay, so he takes 6 piercing damage as a bat appears around him. There's going to be one on Jax. That hits. Can I also get a con check? Or a save? It's a save.
Ooh, that's a 16 that's a 19.
Alright, you take 5 piercing as a bat appears above you. And then one on Solomon.
I'm sorry, they just appeared?
They moved up to you. Can I get a con save, Solomon?
18 on the die.
Alright. You take 3 points of piercing damage. And lastly, last one on Pinook. Which will actually miss, surprisingly enough. And now there is a bat above each of your heads, and Raph, there's 2 of them above yours.
For a total of 6.
For a total of 6. Which leaves Solomon, you're up.
I'll shoot a dart at the one above me.
Alright. It is effectively within 5 feet. You can melee it.
Oh, okay, then yeah, I'll swing my rapier at it then.
Alright.
15.
I believe that will hit. And confirming, yes, it will. It hits 100%.
8 points of damage.
Okay. The fact that this keeps moving when I don't want it to. Hold on. Can you... Oh, motherfucker. Okay. Jax, you're up. There's one on you and there's one on Squirtle.
Squirtle down one. One on him.
Alright.
15.
That will hit.
6 points of water damage.
Okay. And then Panook.
Fire my lasers.
At the one above you.
Yes. That's how you do. 3 plus 5, 8. It eludes me.
Yes, it does. 8 does not hit. Which then takes us to the top of the round with Raph.
Alright. I'm gonna heal myself. I'm gonna pop a second, two force points to double it up.
Alright. Pretty sick.
Alright, healing myself for 12 points.
Nice. Anything else?
Nah, I'm gonna end it there. That was an action, so, and I'll stay where I am to occupy their attacks.
Alright. So they are going to... They're all going to attempt to scare each of you. So can everyone please make me a wisdom saving throw? And Raph, you only have to make it once, because if one of them isn't scary, then the other one definitely isn't either.
Alright, well, I got a 19.
Alright.
Got a 15.
Oh, sorry, I typed actually 19. So it's 19 plus stuff plus 1, so 20. But not an inch.
Jack's got a 22 and Squirtle got a 12.
Alright. Seems like no one's afraid of bats, so didn't really work out too well for them.
Spoopy.
That will lead to Solomon's turn.
The one is still above me.
Yep.
It's within 5 feet though.
Yup.
I'm gonna bite it.
Bite it. Gonna bite a bat?
Go, go, Ozzy.
Okay.
So
Rona, he's gonna get the Rona.
it's 7 points of damage plus 1. Great.
How much damage did you do last time?
Last time I did 8.
Okay. That one's dead.
So this is another 7. But I go back to full.
Out of curiosity, do you only get back the amount of damage you do? Or how much?
The amount of necrotic damage.
Right, but if it doesn't have that much health, does it?
It's however much the necrotic damage I do.
Gotcha. Alright. You're good then. That one's dead. There's no longer a bat on you. Then Jax.
Crazy train. Squirtle's gonna attack on him. For 13 to hit.
That will hit.
For 4 points of water damage.
Close. Alright. And then Panuk.
Okay. Closest target is
The one on you.
firing a laser. Actually, I will swing my vibroblade because he's in melee. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. It's smart to do that.
Knife
I
fighting a
will-
bat.
15 plus 5 is 20.
That hits.
Okay. 1 plus 3 is 4 damage. Take that back.
It's 4 less health than it has now. It hurt. Hurt a fair bit. Then it's top of the round. Raph.
Alright, I'm gonna attack the ones that are next to me.
Yep. One of them is hurt because it happened to be the one you threw a saber at, and the other one isn't.
Alright, I'll do one attack at each of them. I got a 23 for the first one,
That hits.
13 for the second one.
So, do you remember you are in fact poisoned?
Oh, so what? I get disadvantage, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll say that the 13 was the disadvantaged one for the first attack then.
Okay, well that still actually hits, so.
Okay. And then I'll do the attack for the second one. I rolled a 1.
Okay, so you hit the first one, missed the second one. We'll say for the purposes of this fight, you don't have to worry too much about the crit failure, because you're not necessarily too close to anyone else to hit, and you're swinging above you at bats. So,
Fair. Alright, well I did 9 damage total.
alright, well you killed the one you hit originally, meaning there's one less bat. And then they go. And they will.
Real quick.
Oh yeah, you could actually remake the save too, but go ahead.
Oh, yeah. Well, what I'm gonna do is since I made an attack with a melee hit, excuse me, since I hit with a melee attack, I can move up to 5 feet without provoking attacks of opportunity. So I'm gonna do that just to get out of their melee range.
And how far did you move?
I can move 10 feet. So
10
I'll
feet.
do that.
Gotcha. Okay. So at that point, it's their turn, and the 4 of them that are still around will all turn invisible again. Raph, you moved away from yours, but everyone else can attempt to make a attack at disadvantage because they are moving away.
Now automatically.
My low is 12 plus 4 is 16.
Okay, well 16 will still hit.
Let's say I'm using my rapier.
It's going to be on you, not Squirtle. Squirtle's one's dead, by the way.
For who?
We've got 3
For
left.
Jax. Oh wait, no, yeah, the Squirtle's still up. Sorry, my bad. My bad.
Does the 12 hit?
A 12 does not hit.
Okay.
But that means Squirtle can attack one and you can attack one, Jax. Also, Solomon, what was the damage?
It was but the one on me was dead.
Yeah, the
already.
one was on you was dead.
Okay.
I mean, you rolled. We'll say one of them passed you, so you could swing at that one.
Okay. It's 7 plus 2 is 9.
9. Alright, you know what? You actually managed to kill one that mistakenly flew past you. Jax, I'm guessing you missed. Okay, that head knot tells me everything. Okay, so they all disappear and seemingly flee. And then you hear from the other groups someone yell, "Oh shit, there's more?" As something else starts to climb out of the rift. But it's Solomon's turn, so.
What do I see?
Uh, to get clarification, you see what kind of looks to be the form, more or less, a shadowy mass.
Not good. I'll fire a dart at it.
Actually, two shadowy mass.
Alright, I'll shoot the one on the left. The 16.
16. That will hit.
For 4 points of damage.
To the one on the left.
Yep.
Okay, as you shoot that one, you see the dart hit its center mass, but it seemingly kind of hits it, digs in a bit, and then kind of just drops to the floor, almost as if it didn't do full damage.
Okay.
And then Jax, you're up.
I'm gonna fire my blaster at it. At the one that Solomon just hit. Is it within 40 feet?
Yeah, those are at the edge of the. So they'd be at the edge of your 40 feet.
21
That hits.
for 7 points of energy damage, which is a coalesce beam of light.
Right. So, how much damage was that exactly?
7.
7. So that seemed to affect it just fine. Not necessarily doubly as fine, but just fine. And Panook, your go.
Yep, swinging away. Oh, 5 plus 5 is 10, so.
Swinging at potentially the invisible bat that's still around, you miss. It was a valid effort, though.
Apnick is enthusiastic when it comes to his knife.
Then the shadows go, and they basically take this turn to fully emerge into the battle, as they haven't yet moved up. They haven't yet done anything. But weirdly enough, what seems to happen is as they start to approach, and you can get a sense that a group of these things, a group of two of these things, popped up at each of these little outposts where people are fighting. Almost as if the entire rift itself, a bit of just the light around you kind of starts to dim as if the sun itself is being blocked out. And then it will be the top of the round, Raph.
How far away are these things?
The two that just appeared are about 40 feet. But you are also unsure where the remaining bats fled to.
Right. Okay. I'm just gonna do a saber throw at one of them. Oh no, actually, I have to move up for that. So I'm gonna do a force push at one of them. Actually, I'm gonna try and force push him back into the chasm.
All right.
So it's a strength saving throw, and they're what size are they?
They're medium.
Okay, so I can push them back up to 5 feet, I believe.
Okay. So they had to make a strength save, right?
Yep.
Well, seeing as these guys are shadows, their strengths really aren't that fantastic. Okay, so Raph, tell it to me straight. Does a -4 make it?
Not usually, no.
Because he got a -4.
All right. So he falls backwards into the chasm.
Alright, you see that one get pushed back and it seems to sink back down into the chasm. And then the bats are up. And they will... One of them will reappear and attack Solomon.
Oh lord, okay.
Another one will attack Panook. And the final one will attack Jax. So first one on Solomon. What the fuck are these guys' plus? Because I think that still misses. Yes, it does. Okay, Solomon, you good. You dodge what? You dodge a bite from an invisible bat. He, of course, is now visible. The one on Panook actually manages to hit. Panook, can I get a con save, please?
Sure. 7 plus. I don't know if this is gonna go well. 7 plus 1 is 8. Oh, plus potential is 10.
Alright, sadly that doesn't quite make it. So you take 5 piercing and 6 poison damage, and you are poisoned.
Wow. Okay. Maybe I'm glad I held on to that healing potion.
And lastly, the one on Jax. Actually misses you, but is now visible. Leading up to Solomon's turn.
So the bat is still within 5 feet of me?
The new one that appeared, yes.
Alright, I'll take a swing at it with my rapier.
Alrighty.
That is 13.
That hits, actually.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm gonna deal 6 points of damage.
Alright, as you stab that one with your rapier.
Yep.
As you do, you realize that one was the one that was heavily water damaged.
Oh man.
So it's dead.
Sweet. Who's next in initiative?
It would be Jax.
Those. Okay. Yeah, I'll pass.
Okay. Jax, you're up.
Portal, Portal will attack the water gun. Bad. 16 on the die. Makes it a 19 for 5 points of water damage.
Alrighty. Anything else?
Bonus action. Pokedex on the shadow.
Sadly, it is also just
You're
a demon.
Gengar.
You wish.
Hiding. He's hiding in there.
Although,
The whole group of Ghastly is hiding a Gengar.
I will say there may or may not be a Gengar Ghastly in the future. In the near future, actually. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Okay, so then Panook?
Flinging away. Do I have to worry about poisonous round, or is that like an in-between round?
You are still poisoned.
Do I save now, or do I wait on that?
It would be at the end of your turn.
Okay.
So you'd roll, if you're rolling an attack, you'd roll at a disadvantage.
Well, I'm gonna miss pretty much no matter what, so I'm gonna roll my attack at 4 plus 5. Normally would be a 9 minus the disadvantage. Baby, it's gonna be a miss.
But yeah. Alright. So, again, a valiant effort. But now you get to roll the save again.
All
It's
right,
the
here
end
we
of your
go. 8 plus 1 is 9.
Ugh, sadly, you're still poisoned.
All right, how much is that gonna do?
It's not damage, it's just you continue to have
Oh,
disadvantage on your next turn.
okay.
You know, just a minor debuff.
It's a condition.
And then the shadows go. The one that was pushed into the ravine seems to float back up to where it originally was, and they approach. One of them getting 30 feet into the battle, the other one getting 25 feet into the battle, since it was pushed 5 feet away. You guys fly, so although trying to push it back in the ravine was a cool idea, then they fly.
Yeah, I figured.
That's it though. That's as far as they go. There's no range attack that they're gonna do. They're just gonna float menacingly towards you guys. Give you enough, pretty much giving you enough time to start the round over. Raph?
All right.
There's shadows 10 feet from you, and some people are still being attacked by bats.
All right. Well, I think they can handle the bats. I'm gonna try to focus on these guys coming towards us.
Alright, so again, one of them is 10 feet from you, the other one is actually 15 feet from you, thanks to your push.
All right. I will toss my saber at the closer one.
Okay.
That's a 19.
That hits.
3 points of kinetic damage.
Alright, from what you can tell, that
Oh no, 4 damage. I'm sorry.
from what you can tell, that did full damage.
Right.
Does not seem to be resistant to any type of that. And then the bats go. There being 2 of them left. One's on Jax and one's on Panook. They're both going to attack.
Okay.
Hitting both of you. Can I get a con save?
No. Jawa. 5 plus 3 is 8, so.
Alright, Panook, you take 6 points of piercing and 5 more poison.
Okay, he's down.
As you continue to be poisoned. And Jax, what'd you get?
30-20.
Alright, you save.
Wow.
As you take 6 points of piercing.
Cowboy down.
Solomon, you're up.
Oh, fuck, okay. How big are these shadows?
Medium sized.
Are they within 5 feet of each other?
Yeah.
No.
No, yeah. They're just at a diagonal. From you, one's 10 feet away and the other's 15 feet away. But they're at a 5 foot diagonal of each other.
And Raph is right next to him.
No, Raph's still 10 feet away from the closest one. He threw a lightsaber.
All right, I'm gonna look in their direction, and I'm gonna try and thunder wave
Ooh,
hit both of them.
alrighty.
They have to make con saves.
Con saves coming right up. What's the DC?
DC is a 14.
They both make it.
They both make it. All right, then they are going to take. Let's roll back. Get the good dice. They're both gonna take 5 points of damage.
This is thunder damage.
It is yes, thunder damage.
Alright. The thunder damage does not seem to have done as much damage as you would have liked it to.
Then I'll pass.
Alright.
Put up next time. Just don't roll a 1.
Jax, you'd be next.
Pull out my lightsaber and attack the bad. I rolled a 22.
Yeah.
And for 4 points of energy damage.
For 4. Alright. Panook, you're dying. What do you do?
Try not to die better.
That's fair.
Do I have to roll to 2 rolls? Do I have to save versus poison?
Well, you don't. So for the most part, you don't have to worry about the poison as much right now, because it's not actually. I don't think it affects death saves.
Okay.
So roll just a d20 and hope you roll well.
No, I rolled a 5, so I'm just not gonna make
All right, you're one step closer to death.
Yes.
2 more rolls like that, and you will die.
I got you. Don't worry about it.
And then the shadows go. Finally reaching their destination. One is going to approach Raph, and the other is going to, I guess, continue and move up to Solomon. Yeah.
Are you gonna make Raph have an attack of opportunity as he passes?
Well, at any point, Solomon, did you move back? 'Cause I don't think you did.
I don't believe I did.
So, although he was at 40 feet, Raph, you didn't move up, did you? Or
No, I didn't move up.
no? So then you'd be, there wouldn't be an attack of opportunity because you'd be about the same distance from them.
Okay.
So, yeah. All right. First attack on Raph. Actually misses. Who would have thunk it? Second attack on Solomon.
I
Also,
am going to look at this thing and say, I passed gas more menacing than you. And I'm going to use cutting words.
okay.
Cutting word. I think I just roll d6 and subtract it, right?
Yeah.
1 6. Yeah. Yeah, use my bardic inspiration die. We're gonna subtract 5 from the roll.
Subtract 5?
You.
Wow. Alright. And guess what it rolled?
What?
A natural 1.
Oh, what a dick.
So,
Well, now it gets
natural
worse
1
than that.
plus 5 to hit, minus 5 for cutting words. Um, it swings so far wide, you thought it was trying to hit Raph, but missed. Alright. Top of the round. Raph.
All right. So the one on Solomon, it's still within melee range of me.
Yeah. We'll say they're pretty much next to each other at this point. And you're pretty much next to Solomon.
All right. I'm gonna activate lightsaber fighting form 1, and I'm gonna make a melee attack against that one.
Alright.
$18.
18 hits.
All right. Now it also needs to make a strength saving throw.
He got a 9.
Okay, it fails. So I move it back 5 feet. Solomon gets an attack of opportunity, and then I move into its space that it vacated.
Alright. Sounds good.
And I'll roll damage because I can still do that.
Solomon, you also get your attack of opportunity.
So I dealt 8 damage to it.
8 points, alright. And a lightsaber does full damage. Solomon, your attack of opportunity? Oh,
Yeah. Give me a sec.
okay. No problem.
17 on the die.
That hits.
For. Oh. Give me a sec. It's 3 points of damage.
And that was with your rapier?
Yes.
Alright, your rapier didn't quite do the damage you hoped it would.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright. So I take that 5-foot movement to step
I'll be
into
right back.
its space that it vacated,
Yep.
and I'm going to attack it again. I rolled an 18 on the die, or not on the die, but total. And 9 points of damage.
Alrighty. That one's hurt.
Alright, that's my turn.
Uh,
Actually, I'm going to go ahead and spend a force point to give myself +1 armor class. Yay.
Wowza. Alrighty. So next up is the bat. The 2 remaining. So the one that was on Panook, disappears again. And the one on Jax, however, is going to continue his assault. And it hits. Can I get a con save, please? Yup. Okay, you take 4 points of piercing damage. And you are not poisoned. And then Solomon, it's your turn.
I'm gonna swing my lightsaber at that.
Alright. That hits.
5 points of damage.
That one's dead. Uh, I guess we'll.
Squirtle and I will back up 20 feet.
Okay. Okay, I think we'll take a quick moment to wait for Solomon because I think his turn is also going to determine Panook's potential turn. So we'll just take a quick little break and reconvene in a moment.
No.
Sounds good.
All right, quick question to anyone still around: who took the flares?
The flares?
Yeah.
I remember.
I don't think it was Nook. Oh, wasn't it Jax?
Nope, it was Solomon.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember them specifically not being given to me because I'm colorblind.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Well,
Here comes Zach.
yeah.
He's gone. I have to leave at 10, so
Yeah.
I would normally be able to push it a little bit past, but read to my son tonight.
I'm sorry. I mean,
It's fine. Nook is unconscious anyway. I'm really a spectator at this point.
yeah, it's more or less he just went AFK, so he's probably actually away.
You want me to make another roll for Panook if we're gonna like? Shall we see what
No,
happens?
because he was going to heal him, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah. That's why I wanted to hold off because especially if
I
you
mean,
guys say he has the flares, his turn could potentially be very pinnacle.
I'll hang out for another 5 minutes. I'll hang out till 10. We'll see. But I know he probably won't.
Well, if anything, this would be a one hell of a cliffhanger to end on.
What will happen to our little purple Jawa?
You know what?
Will the
We might as well end it now then. I don't know if
Jawa?
we'll be back.
No, you don't believe in the next 5 minutes will change the future?
Oh yeah, I believe Pinocchio will be back. I don't think Zach will be back tonight.
Ah, yeah. No, you don't think the 5 minutes will make a difference for Zach? Right.
All right. Well,
The Jawa god of death.
then we will leave tonight on an intense battle happening as our heroes fight what appear to be shadow demons. Dun dun dun.
Ooh,
Thanks for GMing. That was fun,
spooky.
even though I'm down.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully we'll start off next time right in combat. I have the initiative orders and I know where we are. So once we play next time, we'll hop right into this and we won't waste any time. And I'll make sure I'll message Jack or Zach or we'll tell him be like, I be ready. Next time we play, it's your fucking turn.
Excellent.
You're
Alright.
gonna have all this
Hard what you're
time.
gonna do.
Hey, sorry.
Oh, well, we can
Oh.
wait. I'll hang out. I'll wait to see what he does.
All right, all right.
Everything okay, Zach?
Yeah.
We were just about to end it as on a cliffhanger, but it's your fucking turn.
What happened?
Panook's still dead.
Oh shit.
The Quasit attacked, and Jax took his turn, and he killed one of the Quasits. So
Pretty cool.
You mean the bats?
it's a Quasit. Spoiler alert, it's a fucking Quasit. They have a bat form.
They're a little tougher than bats. I was noticing that.
Yeah, if they were just normalized bats, they would not be going invisible and poisoning you guys.
Alright, well, I will cast Healing Word on Panook.
All right.
You will get... Ooh, nice. 6 points back.
That puts me at +5 at this moment.
Hey.
Should be at 6.
You'd be at 6.
Also, Solomon,
Oh,
it's been determined that you have the flares.
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
Who decided that?
Everyone else, they apparently don't want them.
Oh, okay.
I thought Jax had objects as you do.
Did that come from a conversation because they want to use them?
That came from a conversation of me asking.
Oh, okay. Jax, what worked on this thing? What worked in terms of actually doing damage to it?
Light.
Alright. Well, I don't know. How close am I to it?
You're based with one of them.
Alright, I'm gonna bite it.
Okay.
So 19 on the die.
Alright, that hits. Let me double check something. Okay.
do 5 total, 1 piercing.
Well, the bite in its entirety, including the necrotic, doesn't seem to do as much as you'd like.
Oh, well, shit. That's not good.
Said 5 total.
Yeah.
How many hit points does he get back?
Well, it's half, so.
Okay. I was at full anyways. I was just testing the water. That's my turn.
Alright. And then Panook, you're up. You can probably squeeze this last turn in, and then we'll end it at the top of the round.
Yeah, the very first thing Nick's gonna do is once he realizes he's not dead, is quickly cast another mirror image. Because
That's-
otherwise, I'm doomed.
That's
next
a
time
good
I get
plan.
hit. Yeah. So we'll leave it there for him.
Alright. So, what will happen to our intrepid heroes as the fight continues next time on Avatar? Not The Last Airbender.
All right, you guys. I will catch you soon. I'm gonna hop, but thanks. That was fun.
Alright.
Good night.
Good night, guys.
Good night.
See you later, everyone. Thanks for playing.
Yep, yep, yep.
Always a pleasure.